What is up, YouTube chat? Today we are going to be playing the game. What is the game? Golfing over it. Oh, and by the way, this is going to be turned into a video, so that's why that intro was so intro formatted that I could go like, when I say golfing over and I start clapping, I'll be like, this is me. 1 month ago, and then, I got into the intro. It's kind of complicated, but YouTube stuff. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So intro formatted. Okay. We're just gonna play golfing over it. That's all we're gonna be doing. There's nothing wrong with that. Where is golfing over it? If you guys do not know what golfing over it is, I played this like 3 months ago. Hold up. Okay. If you guys don't know what golfing over it is, I played the game 2 months ago. If you guys don't know what golfing If you guys don't know what golfing over it is, I played this game 2 months ago, and we're gonna try to beat it in It took 13 hours, and we're gonna try to beat this in 3 hours. Hopefully tonight. I might not do it tonight. We'll see. We'll see. This might not even get turned into a video. We're just playing to play because I'm bored. I might just play for 10 minutes. I don't even know how long I'm gonna play. All right, play. Here we go. This is good. It puts you already past the. Oh wait, that's the other tree. I haven't played this in so long. We have such a better setup now, and that's kind of why I wanted to play it again, because I feel like I could do so much better now with this setup versus the last setup I had. Is the audio good? I think the audio is good.
There's no feeling more
Hold up. Sorry, I'm just like, okay. Okay, so I'm like this, and then, let me just like turn it down a little bit. We'll go
scoring
0.77.
than starting over. And that's what
Okay.
you're about to experience if you keep playing this game. It's going to be deeply frustrating.
This is so
You might
nostalgic.
trade some of that frustration for disappointment if you are willing to admit that the mistake was yours and only yours, but the feeling will only get more intense the longer you play. You're
Let's
going
go.
to want to keep playing, and every time you don't, every time you find the strength to keep going, you will only be setting yourself up for a bigger fall. And if you manage to get to the top, will that make you feel good? Will you feel that it's all being worth it? I think you will.
Oh yeah, that's good. Dang it, I didn't.
Feel free
That
to
does
stop
suck.
playing whenever you want. Your progress will be saved automatically. Your dose of progress too.
Dang it. I actually kind of annoyed that I fell right there. What is he gonna say now? Why does he talk so much at the beginning?
This game is a different take on a game that came out in 2017 titled Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. The author of that game, Bennett Foddy, was an Australian designer known at the time as the father of intentionally bad controls. Weird, unresponsive, and hard to understand, intentionally bad controls are bad in the sense that they are suboptimal for the task at hand, making a challenging and infuriating experience of what otherwise could well be a walk in the park.
Crazy.
Yet, they often make for amusing games. In Getting Over It, your task is simply to climb up a mountain, but dragging yourself with a hammer while sitting inside a cauldron. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is in constant danger of falling and losing everything. I watch a
Wait, so what? I know the other bill. What's the
Video of Bennett.
I wasn't live streaming me playing. Awkward. Alright, we gotta restart now. Yes. Okay. Alright. We got this. Wow. By the way, there's this creator called Ludwig. I hope you heard of him. That said, like, it's really easy after you beat a Rage game once to beat it again. And he said you could probably do it in like 80% less of the time that you can. I'll pull up the quote that when he said that, because I'm obviously not quoting it one to one. I can go. Hope you heard of it. It said like it's really. Alright, let's go.
There's no feeling more discouraging than starting over, and that's what you're about to experience if you keep playing this game. It's going to be deeply frustrating. You might trade some of that frustration for disappointment if you are willing to admit that the mistake was yours and only yours, but the feeling will only get more intense the longer you play. You're going to want to quit playing, and every time you don't, every time you find the strength to keep going, you will only be setting yourself up for a bigger fall. And if you manage to get to the top, will that make you feel good? Will you feel that it's all been worth it?
No.
I think you will.
Bro, I've not heard that voice in so long. It's crazy that this took me 13 hours the first time. Was it 13? It was like 11 hours, but still crazy amount of time. Of course, we're not gonna beat it in
Feel free
11.
to stop playing whenever you want. Your
I'm
progress
actually
will
kind
be
of
saved
annoyed I
automatically.
haven't made it up this hill
Your
yet.
loss of progress too.
Like, how have I actually not made it up this hill? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold up. I actually need to lock in. Because this hill is actually, like, really easy in the grand scheme of things. Okay, hold up. Oh my gosh. Actually, like, what am I doing? Okay. Lock in time. There we go. Holy. Okay, okay. Actually, time to lock in. Okay, this is actually, like, crazy how many times I'm just falling down. Maybe this would be better if I actually had, like, a mouse pad. I just never found a mouse pad, like, when I built my desk, so it was just like, okay, I'll just use this little square that I found in a storage container. But, okay. There we go. There we go. There we go.
This game is a different take on a game that came out in 2017 titled Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. The author of that game, Bennett Foddy, was an Australian designer known at the time as the father of intentionally bad controls. Weird, unresponsive, and hard to understand, intentionally bad controls are bad in the sense that they are suboptimal for the task at hand, making a challenging and infuriating experience of what otherwise could well be a walk in the park. And yet, they often make for amusing games. In Getting Over It, Your task is simply to climb up a mountain, but dragging yourself with a hammer while sitting inside a cauldron. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is in constant danger of falling and losing everything. I watched a video of Bennett Foddy playing his own game, and it was interesting to see how erratically he approached his own challenges.
Oh my gosh, I
He knew
actually
it was
fell.
possible to overcome them, and he knew the movements he needed to execute, so he will make an attempt, but he will fail, without a clear reason why. So he will try again, exactly the same movements he attempted the first time, and he will repeat this process until, eventually, it actually worked, giving the impression that the challenge was more about perseverance and luck than precision.
Okay, how did I actually mess that up? Holy. Okay. Wait, I haven't. Okay, that's good. Oh, nope. Nope.
In Getting Over It, Bennett Foddy claims that frustration is essential to the act of climbing, but I disagree. Frustration might be essential to having a real challenge, an obstacle that you are not guaranteed to be able to overcome, but the act of climbing itself can be enjoyable. Climbing and Getting Over It is not frustrating because you can easily fall down and lose all your progress, but because controlling the main character is infuriating. Of course, falling and losing all your progress is also frustrating, but the worst part is not that you have to climb it all over again, it's that you have to fight with the controls while doing so. This game is pretty much like Getting Over It. You need to climb up a wall made of pre-made assets, while the game creator talks to you about the game itself. And the point of the game is built around the fact that it's a very hard challenge and you can easily lose all your progress at any
That
time.
hurts so much,
The
holy.
main difference, what makes this game more than just a clone of the original, is its controls. Not only because hitting a ball is quite different from pulling yourself with a hammer, but because it's easy and intuitive to control. You hit the ball with a certain force at a certain angle, and that's it. The difficulty lies in calculating what force and what angle you should apply to the ball. And it's not infuriating because you feel in control. If the ball doesn't land where you wanted, you know it's because you did the wrong calculations, and you feel that you can do it better if you try again. This is a game in which you can experience the challenge of climbing an enchanting mountain without infuriating controls being part of that challenge. But that's not the reason why I made this game. It's only why I thought it was worth finishing.
There we go. If I remember, this is a pretty smooth sail up. Right when I say that, I knew that was gonna happen, holy.
Ooh, that must have hurt. Don't worry though, it will happen again. And again. And again.
To be honest, I don't think I'm really gonna make this into a video, so I'm gonna try one more time and then probably, depending on how far I make it, call it a day, Because, I'm just just wanted to play a little game. Haven't played a game in a while. But, there we go. Okay. Okay, that's good. we go. Do do. I just know I broke up. No. Okay. On the boat. There we go. Oh. Not on the boat yet, but it's the clay. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. I'm just baby. Oh, there we go. I think actually the angel is gonna come here. Nope. Alright. What else do we got on the playlist today? Do I got any other games? I do need to play Balatro for stuff. We'll play for a little. Alright, chat. Smooth game of Balatro. We'll do +1 hand every time. Basic difficulty, all that stuff, you know. Select. Let's play small blind. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright. 8. We got 2 7s. It's a pair. 5 4 3. We'll just do a pair of 7s. 14 28 48. That's nice. 5 4 3 2, but then we don't have anything here. Jack 10. Okay, we'll just get rid of all that. Actually, I'll get rid of the 8. Double aces? That's nice. Why are they making this so hard? Like, I'm only at 64, come on. Alright, 10, 9. Or we got 2 10s, easy. Am I gonna lose? 5 4 3 2. Okay, repetitive 3, so we can get rid of that. And then we can get rid of that 5. Discard. King, Queen, Jack. Discard all that and get some good stuff. 2 queens. Or ace, king, queen, jack. That's not good. So we only get 2 queens? What am I? What is this? That's not enough. Can we see us right now? What does this want from me? Two sixes. It's not even enough. Alright. Alright, well I had some fun just going live for an hour or two. What time is it? 21 minutes, so like maybe an hour with the live streaming. That's it. Bye.